16 of the National Football League. And we've got the Titans' field-stretching tight end. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearly 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Titans and the Bills on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 54 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. To be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down now, Conway, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, good move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. The Titans at 13-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too. Now it's Fields. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Fields, eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They go up the middle with Campbell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Again, they run with Campbell. He'll take it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Campbell. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 1st down, Allen. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Allen's throw is complete, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 3rd and 3 as they've got it as we resume action. On play action, Allen. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Spiller. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A give, running left is Campbell. And now the rookie's free. Through the middle of the field. Breaks through the contact. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hyatt goes in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Allen. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Conway powering his way forward. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Again, Fields. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Now he's loose at the 40. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Fields going to change things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line, with the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Escaping the pressure right.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a first down throw. Fields. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great... in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Isaiah Pacheco, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, it's Fields. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
Third down and 6.
Keep the pressure on the defense. What?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McGee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st down, Conway. There they... here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this one too low.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, you're big concerned protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 7. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll run on first down. Conway. Now he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Titans getting set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Start. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go, son.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he'll go out of bounds. little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Conway.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On first down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans' offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a give, right side. Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hopkins completed to Hyatt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans 1st down.
Back to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying,
touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Allen.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
1-yard gain. Brings us 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 4 yards out.
And the Titans extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
52. Bills 29.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen now on first down.
Finding room at midfield. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
From midfield, here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Hopkins, he's going to go up top again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Hyatt, 47 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To the air, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Allen will try to throw for it, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins, he completes it to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.